evening, Latitude. Janine is on line 4. There's a finger in housewares. I don't ask what she means because I can't think of anything funny to say, because I can never think of anything when I'm talking to Janine, because I'm in love with her. I tell her I'll check it out and hang up the phone. The whole way over to home and bath, I'm just repeating to myself under my breath, stupid, 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 dummy. The only thing that makes me feel better is that none of this really matters, since I don't have a chance in hell with her anyway. I hang a left at the towel racks, and then a quick right, and whoa, Janine was not kidding. That is definitely a finger on the ground, in the middle of the aisle with all of the slow cookers. This is the graveyard shift at World Mart, biggest store in the human world. I work Sunday through Wednesday and then Friday, if anyone calls in sick, which of course is pretty much every Friday. We're open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, because keeping the fluorescent lights on for a decade or two until they burn out is actually cheaper than turning them on and off. And that means for 8 hours every night, there are 2 of us in here minding the store, which is roughly the size of 3 city blocks. I walk over to the nearest house phone and call Janine. We should tell Bert, I say. Bert is the manager. At the moment, Bert is not in the building. He's in the parking lot, a quarter mile away, listening to Black Sabbath with the windows rolled up in a smoke-filled Pontiac Sunbird. I can smell it from here. So tell him, Janine says, and there's something about the way she says it. It's a dare. She's daring me. It's a test. She's testing me. I start to wonder whether, despite all of the stupid things I have said to Janine, I might actually have a chance with her. I hang up the phone and go back to where the finger is. I pick it up. Then I feel something cold and sharp tickling the back of my neck, and I almost wet myself. A small yelp escapes from the back of my throat. I turn around to see Janine. I hate everything about her, except for the fact that I love everything about her. I don't think I would actually ever want to kiss her so much as I want to possess her, consume her, eat her so that no one else could have her. You should have seen your face, she says, laughing at me, but not quite mocking me, not quite. Is this how she flirts? I slip the finger into the pocket of my jacket. I don't know why exactly, but I don't want her to see that I have it. A bunch of stuff crashes to the floor over in another aisle. Sounds like toiletries, I say, and we both run toward aisle 87. We stop in mascara, crouch down, and listen to what sounds like shuffling. Janine starts crawling toward lipstick, and I try to grab her ankle, but just end up with her shoe in my hand. She looks back, catches me watching her from behind, frowns, then motions for me to follow. We stop at the Maybelline, and just in time to see someone or something shambling toward a beef jerky sample station. Janine shrieks, and then the thing lets out a groan, and then Janine and I are both up on our feet and running, and we round the corner into eyeliner and come face to face with it, whatever it is, only it's not an it, it's a her. A zombie. A woman, a zombie woman. She's older than Janine, closer to my age, maybe early 30s, missing a little bit of her face, but otherwise sort of pretty, in a melancholy way. She looks nervous, I say to Janine, but Janine is gone, screaming, sprinting flat out all the way to Power Tools. Pretty zombie lady holds up 2 different tubes of lipstick, one blood red and one that's more of an earth tone, and then I understand. She wants my opinion. Well, I step back, look at her skin, which I guess is a sort of grayish baloney color, and point to the earth-toned tube. Matches your blouse better, I say. But she's holding the lipstick in her right hand, which has a hole where the ring finger should be. I pull her digit out of my pocket and offer it to her. She takes it, jams it into the hole where it used to be, and then sort of nods as if to say, thanks. We start to creep over toward accessories. We shop for a while together like this. She picks out a couple of options. I give her my choice. Sometimes she goes with it. A couple of times she goes the other way. At one point, she stops in front of the mirror and looks at herself. And I'm looking at her, look at herself, wondering, what is she thinking? And we lock eyes. We're making eye contact with each other in our reflections in the mirror. She's clearly thinking about someone. Me? No. This is crazy, but is it? I don't know. I don't know anything. I didn't even think zombies could think, and I'm thinking maybe she's not thinking. Maybe she's under the control of someone else. Maybe I am too. Pretty zombie lady moves slow, and by the time she manages to pull together a decent-looking outfit, it's 2:15. Just as I realize that I haven't seen Janine in half an hour, I hear her voice booming over the PA system. I'm in firearms, she says, stay low. I pick up the nearest phone. She's not going to hurt us, I say, my own voice carrying out across the cavernous store. I just hope Zombie Girl understands me. What are you talking about? Janine says. She's going to eat us. She's going to eat our brains. No, I don't think so. That's not what she's doing here. Then what is she doing here? I say, I think she's getting ready for a date. Before Janine has time to process that, I look up and see pretty zombie lady's face on the giant HD screen hanging over home entertainment. I say, watching her try to figure out the camcorder. What? Gotta go. Janine can hear in my voice that something's very wrong. What's happening? She says. Our friend just discovered House of the Dead 2. I approach carefully, stop a few feet behind her. We both stand there watching the demo for a while. Limbs being blown off, exploding heads. And when she turns around, I see that in her blank-eyed kind of way, she looks hurt, betrayed. Janine comes marching down the aisle with a hand cannon. Her skinny arm can barely keep it level. She's got it pointed at pretty zombie lady right at her head. The zombie just looks at Janine, unblinking, almost as if she wants to get her head blown off, which I suppose is understandable. She started off tonight excited for a date, and then she comes in here and sees this game, and now who knows what's happened to her self-image, to her picture of the world. Is there such a thing as a self-aware zombie? Can a zombie realize what she is? Maybe there are degrees of zombification, and she's not quite all the way there yet. Maybe I'm part way there myself. I put my hand on top of Janine's gun and slowly lower it. Her hand is warm and full of blood, and I should be excited to be touching Janine, but instead I'm worried about pretty zombie lady. She scratches her finger nervously until it falls off again and hits the ground. We all look down at it. The House of the Dead demo is starting over. A bunch of zombie heads explode on the screen. Janine's still got the gun in her hand. I'm trying to figure out if this is the best day of work ever or the worst. Why am I so self-conscious? What am I so scared of? It's now or never. Would you like to go see a movie with me on Thursday? Are you asking me or her? Janine says. Looks like she's already seeing someone, I say. Janine looks at me for a long moment, like she's trying to look inside of me, almost as if she's noticing me for the first time. Yes, Janine says, yes, I would. I look at zombie lady who is staring at us, slack-jawed. Whatever flicker of awareness I might have seen behind her eyes a moment ago isn't there anymore. She turns and drags herself towards the exit, and then, with a whoosh of the automatic double doors, she's gone. I wonder if she's still going on her date, I say. I'm pretty sure she's gonna find Bert and chew on his brain, she says. Janine and I stand and watch for what feels like a very long time, enjoying the mix of hot and cold air here at the boundary of the store, glad to be on the inside.